Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 7 signs that you're an ENTP personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them so you know if every one of them applies to your personality type. ENTP, which stands for extroverted, intuitive, thinking, and prospecting, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. The ENTP can be thought of as the debater or as an innovator because he or she tends to be bold and creative, deconstructing and recreating ideas with great mental sharpness. ENTPs are great conversationalists and love to engage other people in debates. However, no matter how much resistance they might encounter, they do not stop pursuing their goals. If you are an ENTP, you probably enjoy being around other people, especially if they are able to engage in a conversation or debate about something in which they are interested. ENTPs make about 3% of the population. If you think you are an ENTP person, dive deeper into this special personality. Learn what are your traits and how to use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are 7 signs that you're an ENTP personality type. Number 1. You love verbal swordplay. The debater personality type prefers the mental sparring process over any other personality type, since it lets them showcase their effortless wit and knowledge as well as their ability to connect disparate ideas to make their point. In addition to being the ultimate devil's advocate, ENTPs thrive in shredding arguments and beliefs and letting the discussions flow. It's not always the case that they are doing it to achieve some deeper goal or purpose. Sometimes it's for the simple reason that it's fun or exciting. With debaters, you get a paradox in which they are uncompromisingly honest, but relentlessly advocate for ideas they neither believe in themselves nor support in principle, putting themselves in someone else's shoes to argue truth about another perspective. Playing devil's advocate is one way that people with the debater personality type could not only gain a better understanding of their opponent's reasoning, but also better understand opposing ideas, which are argued by debaters. Number 2. You brainstorm a lot. The enjoyment of the mental exercise gained from being the underdog makes debaters indispensable to those who hope to rework existing systems or shake them up and push them into innovative directions. The ENTPs are all about brainstorming and thinking big, but they will work their tail off to avoid being caught doing the donkey work at all costs. Debaters represent about 3% of the population, which is just about right because it gives them a chance to innovate something, then take the back seat while others deal with the details of implementation and maintenance. The ability to combine knowledge and originality to explore every aspect of the topic at hand, rejecting options that do not work without remorse, and presenting ever more possibilities, makes debaters indispensable in brainstorming sessions. Number 3. You are brutally honest. While they may be valued when they debate, ENTPs can blow off steam when they openly step on others' toes by, for instance, openly challenging their boss in a meeting or picking apart everything their significant other says. Furthermore, debaters are uncompromisingly honest, as these types don't care about being seen as sensitive or compassionate. They burn a lot of bridges, sometimes unconsciously, as they go over other people's thresholds for having their beliefs questioned and their feelings ignored. Debaters, who believe in treating others the way they'd like to be dealt with, have few tolerances for being coddled, and dislike when people ask for a favor in a way they don't necessarily need one. Furthermore, since debaters are so rational, they often misjudge others' feelings and push their debates well beyond others' tolerance levels. Emotions in debates aren't considered valid by people with this personality type either, so the mentioned above issue is magnified greatly. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. We would really appreciate your feedback. Number 4. You are excellent at improvising. The ENTP personality type usually goes with the flow. It does not mean that they are particularly agreeable people, but that they are able to adapt to their circumstances and solve problems that arise in life and at work in a rather quick moment. Debaters can improvise on the fly and come up with creative solutions rapidly. These people cope well with fast-paced, constant change and enjoy the challenges it brings. It is in their capabilities to overcome any difficulties that they may face because they have faith in their abilities. Debaters are highly independent and value adaptability and innovation. It might appear that they are multiple steps ahead of others in encouraging and valuing change. Uninspired routines depress them, as do bureaucratic and hierarchical structures that fail to deliver. They need freedom for action. An ENTP is always able to improvise in situations where things change rapidly. Number 5. You are spontaneous in romantic relationships. When debaters are being creative, they come up with a never-ending stream of innovation and ideas. And this is evident in their romantic relationships as well. Growth plays a key role for people with the debater personality type, and before they have even found a date, they are already thinking of all the ways that they and their partner will grow together. Starting from their earliest dates with a potential partner, debaters are pushing boundaries and traditions, seeking honesty and spontaneity as well as open-mindedness. Dating debaters is never boring because they have vivid personalities. People with ENTP tendencies can see stagnation or growth, and they don't buy into the idea of a happy status quo, so they can be as demanding as they are exciting. However, debaters' undying desire for self-improvement, which leads them to develop as sensitive individuals and emotional communicators with their partners, can be used to their advantage. Number 6. You look for friends who stand their ground. Debaters don't like to hear "you're right" unless that is absolutely the consequence of outwitting them in a heated intellectual debate. If debaters are wrong, they want to know, and they need to know all the details of the flaws in their logic, partly in their pursuit of arbitrary truth, and partly so they have to counter with counterpoint and parry. Regardless of how heated the debate becomes or how striking the disagreement, these debates are never personal. Like athletes competing to push their bodies to the limit, debaters debate for the sake of intellectual stimulation and to be able to present a challenging argument, and whether it's an overwhelming victory or crushing defeat, there is always joy in being able to speak your mind and getting better for the next time. So long as everyone understands not to take each other's words too personally, anyone who stands up to a controversy and doesn't mind stimulating insightful discussion is a great friend to an ENTP personality type. Number 7. You crave for personal growth. ENTP personalities are motivated by possibilities. They love the outside chances. ENTPs are the great problem solvers, discoverers, and reinventors of the world. Debaters always look for personal growth. They want people to be critical with them, to be honest, to show them the right ways to think and act. If it's done in a respectful manner, they will expect it and will appreciate it as long as it isn't done out of spite. After that, they will review their actions with another person and reevaluate whether or not any changes are needed. They are open for new ideas and concepts. Armed with a powerful intellect and vivid imagination, debaters can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the ENTP who practices tolerance, empathy, and reduces the argumentative urges has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. Now we have a question for you. Which trait do you see in yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.